Your running back wasn't. It's like he sounds like he understands why he's not getting a lot of carries, but didn't seem too happy about it.
Well, Mark,
yeah.
He's just a competitor. He wants to play, but it's all right. We know what he can do, and I'm not saying we won't give him a few totes here in the game, but we got to figure out, can everybody pass protect? Can everybody function as a core? You know, these guys got so many QBs taking reps still. got to learn a lot more about that than running the ball.
Do you like to see that though? That sort of frustration that he wants the ball?
Oh yeah, we all know Mark. I mean, it's a given that he loves football. He wants to play. He'd carry it 50 times a game if you'd let him, kind of guy. Some guys are like, hey, 15 to 20 is enough for me, coach. You know, making business decisions. This kid just loves football, and he loves trying to help us win.
Mark, has his workload been what it was because of the lack of running backs, or because of the quarterbacks wanting to see them, or a little bit of both?
Mostly wanted to see the quarterbacks in the scrimmages. And we'll do all of our run game all week long, but we do it in a thud format where, you know, we're not, you know, we in live football you can block below the waist, but a lot of times guys tackle below the waist too. So you might have a guy running out in space and a safety decides he didn't want to take him on, and he tries to torpedo the guy's legs out from under him, which is legal. And so we're just trying to keep those things from happening. But I got no question in my mind what Mark is capable of doing and will do given the opportunity.
With the final spring scrimmage coming up, do you do green and I guess do you do two separate teams, green and orange, or do you?
We're gonna go actually orange and white. We're gonna go orange and white, and we will have some guys on offense in orange and some guys on defense in orange, and vice versa. But it's gonna look like a game, but it'll mostly be, you know, our ones versus ones and twos versus twos. They'll just have different colored jerseys than normal. It'll play like a game, because if it's a 3 and out, it'll be a 3 and out.
Is it full contact for the quarterbacks, or
no?
And how do you plan to do the quarterbacks as far as reps?
I would, if I knew, I still wouldn't tell you, because I hadn't told the quarterbacks yet. So we usually tell them Friday, the day before, what the rotation is, and we'll let them know what's up.
Mark, why Boca High? How did that all come together?
Boca High, you don't know why it's Boca High. You're setting me up. No, it's good. You gave me a softball. It's my alma mater, and they do have a nice facility. And you know, I went to Boca High, class of '77, so I'm excited about going over there. If Hard Rock was ready for us to play the game, we'd play there. We'd play the game. We'd probably have TV there and all that kind of thing. And knowing we couldn't do that, I didn't want to go back to where we were. So I felt like, you know, let's have a small venue. Let's make it kind of a homecoming of sorts for me. And just tell the people in Boca I love them, kind of deal, and hopefully have a good day.
When was the last time you were there?
Boca High?
Yeah.
Gosh, just standing physically on the campus, it's been a while. When I was at Florida State, I recruited Boca Raton. And I know when Jay Minton was the head coach there, gosh, it seems like there was a player or two we were going after back when I was at Florida State. But I'm not sure at Georgia we ever got to the point where the head coach was pursuing a guy. So it's probably been that long. Now, whenever I was in Boca, I'd always go to Jerry's Pizzeria, Fran's Chicken Haven. I don't even know if Jerry's is still open. I hope Fran's is, because I do hope to go back for some fried chicken.
Coach, we caught up with Danny Isidor today as he's getting ready for the draft.
Right.
What do you see from him? I know you didn't coach him for that long, but what do you see from him?
Yeah, I think he's very capable. I've seen guys over the years that have made it in the league and guys that haven't. He has plenty of skill set. He's smart. He's tough. Somebody's going to like him. I don't know what round he'll go in, but he'll get in camp. He'll know what to do. He'll be able to do it, and he'll fight his tail off. So I'm pretty confident he's going to make a club, or at worst a practice squad, if he doesn't make the normal 53-man roster. I think it's 53 still.
Mark, we saw Jack Allison back out there today. What did you see from him, and how is he doing?
He did better than I thought he would. I didn't know how long he would last, but we felt like if he had enough juice in his arm, we'd let him throw to receivers, which he did. He threw a drill that we call 2-on-2, where we're practically, it's almost all the bubble screens we throw, which are, you know, not a far throw, but he was in a competitive drill, not contact drill, but a competitive drill to get the ball to the receiver quick and let him do his thing. I can't remember if he took any 7-on-7 reps or not,
Will he be
but
in
he
the
threw
scrimmage?
pretty good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Will he be in the scrimmage? Will he?
I think he will. That's my best guess. If he can throw the ball with enough juice on it, like we know he can, he will. If he's less than himself throwing the ball, we won't let him do it.
Have you gotten any clarity at that position yet? No, we're coming down.
We'll know more. We'll know more after this.
Do you feel like all these guys think that they're still in it?
I hope. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. But even if they're not in it, in regard to the first day of camp, like I've told some of them, I've told them all. It may look different today. It may look different beginning of fall camp than it does at the end of spring. It may look different at the end of fall camp than it does right now. It may look different after game 4 or 5, game 2. I mean, I don't know. I tell them it's a very fluid thing. We may start somebody, and it's not like we have an established guy where he's got like 3 games to struggle, and we know he's still the guy. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to have a quick trigger, but we're not going to sit here all day or a game. I mean, 2-3 games and just let a guy die on the vine if he's not handling it well. But the thing you got to learn in quarterback play too is you have to determine if you're not scoring points, is it because the quarterback is struggling, or is it because we're having trouble running the ball or protecting or things like that? So we got to be careful not to yank him for no good reason. But the bottom line is we're trying to find who can handle the pressure of this job when the time comes.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right, everybody.
Saturday.
See you.